going to be doing any social media this week, but you know what? I just got through with a beautiful walk. You know, I started walking again yesterday. I haven't walked for a couple of weeks because of the fire and the smoke and all that there. But, you know, I couldn't help but come here today and give you some of my thoughts on certain things, particularly of what we're going through here in California with people running our state and our cities, people with no common sense. I mean, did you see Donald Trump yesterday in North Carolina and out here in California? You see him at the meeting with the mayor, Karen Bass there? You could tell she has no common sense. She didn't know what to say, how to do it, or nothing. That shows you how bad our government in California is. Good morning, Chase. Thank you for coming. Donna, you're going to have to go back and watch it because I've been talking for a while here. I do that there, you know, because I don't know how to edit. So I wanted to wait till I had some people here. But right now I'm talking about what Donald Trump at that meeting that they had in the Palisade with the mayor of Los Angeles and other people. And, you know, a lot of people hate me because I support Donald Trump. I like everything that Donald Trump's doing. And you won't believe the hatred. I know that I lost a lot of followers because of that there. But you know, that's just living proof, folks, that the liberals, and I got friends who are liberals, and they're very smart in certain things, but they don't have any common sense. And they don't read, and they don't listen. Thank you, Kivo. They don't read, they don't listen. They think they know it all. I mean, and hatred. They got such intense hatred, not just for Donald Trump, but for anybody that supports somebody that they don't. That don't make any sense, does it? And folks, you know, I'll say this again, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. I know a few of you here have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that there. And, you know, I wanted to share that book. Donald Trump has kept his word on everything. I watched him yesterday intensely. This guy genuinely cares about people, and he knows how to handle things. Here's Karen Bass telling these people who own that property, whose homes were burned to the ground, who lost everything, telling them they can't go on their property for another week. When they they would do it themselves, like Donald Trump said. They would rent a trash bin and start taking all the debris out. No, she says the engineer department, whatever they call that. Okay? It would take them 18 months. 18 months. These are folks like you and I who have a home, who want their life back, who want to rebuild where they were. That's the neighborhood. I live in this neighborhood. I love my neighborhood. You live in your neighborhoods. You love your neighborhoods. Don't they have a right to go back? And they got to go through all this red tape? Donald Trump lifted all the federal red tape. And she was sitting right there The smart thing for her to say, I'm lifting and doing an executive order now. No red tape. Get to work. Clean your homes out. Start building. But she didn't know what to do. Like, she made promises as Governor Newsom did about how they were going to help the homeless. They've done absolutely nothing. Sarah, your cousin said that I need to get get a life. Yeah, maybe he's right. Okay, I've been here for 80 years, folks. I'm gonna tell you a story. Yesterday, Nick Pileggi is the author, screenwriter of Goodfellas, Casino, and Alto Nights, which is coming out March 21st. You'll be able to see it. One of the best screenwriters and highest paid screenwriters in Hollywood. This guy is 91 years old, older than me. You ought to hear the wisdom of this guy, the things he's done. He interviewed Donald Trump in New York in 1979 for New York Magazine. I gotta try to find that. If any of you could find it, let me know. All right, it was New York Magazine, Nick Pileggi, all right, interviewing Donald Trump. Donald Trump told him that when he was 10 or 12 years old, on Sundays, and they lived in Forest Hills, Queens at the time, and his mother would put him in the car, and they went to all the apartment buildings that his father owned, and they collected all the change from the washing machines. 10 or 12 years old, he was doing that. You know, that's just a little tidbit. A lot of people don't know that. I watched another interview of Rona Barrett interviewing Donald Trump when he was 32 years old. This guy hasn't changed. He's the same guy he was then as he is now. Trying to do his best to help the people. He genuinely cares. When, and look it's only today, 5 days that he's been president. He's kept his word on every single thing he said he would do. Everything. You can't find a liberal to do that. No. And he's only done it in a matter of days. Then he's on the plane with his wife, and they go to visit North Carolina, California. Today they're in Las Vegas, Nevada. When's the last time Biden had the fires? He didn't come here. He was president then. He was president in North Carolina and Louisiana and all of the places. He didn't go there. Trump did. And he's doing things to help the people. I can't wait till he lowers the interest rate on credit cards. That's another thing he said he's going to do, and he's going to do it. Okay? Trump did not jack up prescription prices. Trump does not. Go to the gas station right now. Your gas is already dropped in price. So folks, get real. You know, and I'm not going to be here and belittle the liberals. Okay? I don't belittle people. I don't hate people. If I hate somebody, they're in deep shit trouble. Okay? You don't want to see me hate somebody. And I've had people. There's Snake Plissken again. All right, sends $1.99. Why is it the Snake is the only guy that does that for me? Okay? Nobody else here does that. And you know, I'm going to tell you folks, okay? See this book? I tell you about it all the time. You know how to buy it. I'm not going to tell you how. But don't write me and say, I'm going to buy it, and then you don't. Because I know who buys my book and who don't. The majority of people who buy my book are women. When a woman tells me she's going to buy, they keep their word. Now, our word is all we got. More important than anything else. Mike, the report is wrong. And let me tell you, there's a lot of wrong information here. This morning, I seen, it looked like it came from Paramount Studios, that they were doing a Godfather 4 with Sylvester Stallone. It looked real to me. So I had to send it to my son. I said, how come we don't know about this? Because we know what movies are being made in Hollywood. We know that on a daily basis because we're in the entertainment business. It was all a fake. All fake. You know, there's so many fake people that have hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube. It's pathetic. When we got so much people giving good content, we got these people giving bad content. I mean, they're saying Robert De Niro was fired from Warner Brothers. Robert De Niro does not work for Warner Brothers. And they're saying other actors got fired. They don't work for the studios. A studio might finance a film that they're in, but they don't work for the studio. They work for the production company that's making that picture. People don't understand that. They have agents, they have managers. There's a lot of other posts. Snake, they got you too? All right. Yeah, wait till we start drilling. Okay? We got a lot of good things happening in this country. Everybody should be positive. Positive and happy. I am. I see the changes. I see my friends who have businesses are very excited. My friends were going to dump their businesses, cash in, and fire all their employees. And I'm talking hundreds of employees if Kamala Harris were to win. You have no idea how many jobs have been saved just by Donald Trump winning. How many businesses. And like he said yesterday, small businesses are the backbone of our country. Small businesses are big businesses. If you folks have a dream, an idea, you want to go in business, now's the time to do it. He's making it much easier for people to go into business and do different things. All right, we are still the land of the free and the home of the brave. You know, believe me, I spend more time now on YouTube than I do watching my television. Because there's a lot of good places. You got Joe Rogan, you got this girl, Trish Reagan, you got several people. I like this guy, Devore, does an awesome job. Okay, does an awesome job. I watch him all the time. Uh, I think he's from California too. Okay, there's a lot of great content here, and but there's so many frauds. I mean, people look at. I can understand people really are involved and they like Hollywood, they like movies, TV shows, and so forth, and actors. Okay, and obviously because of woke, the entertainment business changed drastically for the worse. Yeah, for the worse. But it's going to come back now and be much better. It'll get there. Are people flooding the theaters to see a movie? No, they are not. There's a movie now with Mel Gibson that's in the theater. It's called Flight Risk. And when I seen that movie, I said, oh, because I like Mel Gibson, I wanted to see the movie. It's also available on Prime. So I went to Prime, but right now it's like 25 bucks to watch it on Prime. But, basically it's still cheaper to spend the $25, watch it on Prime, because you don't have to get in your car, you don't have to drive to the theater, you're not going to buy the popcorn for $10, the soda for $5, all those, you know how it goes. I don't have to tell you. And look at, you see these, did you see them picking up the immigrants? Illegal immigrants that all have felonies, were all criminals. And that one guy, you see that one guy put his head out the window and thanked Obama and Biden? He had 17 convictions. 17! And he was not in jail. Me, I crossed the street wrong, they put me in jail. I mean, Christ. We did not have a president for the past 4 years. We did not have a president until Donald Trump won and took office last Monday. No, Joe Biden was not a president. This guy, he robbed more. No, he didn't rob it. He robbed it from the American people. Okay, with different deals he made with Ukraine, with other countries, him and his son and his family. And then he pardons them all. Look they did nothing wrong. There was no need to pardon them. So they are all guilty. There's a lot of money in the Cayman Islands and other places that he's got, and other people. The people in the swamp, and there's a lot of people in that swamp. And Trump's getting rid of it. And I hope it gets abolished forever. Remy, that's a good question. They keep talking about the people behind him in the office, but those people never showed their faces. We don't know who they were. A lot of people say it was George Soros or George Soros' son. I mean, he did give George Soros the hot civilian award that you can give somebody. For what? What'd he do to deserve that? A lot of money. Folks, money makes this world go round. Without money, you and I can't do anything. But when you're talking billions and billions of dollars, let's take that 24 billion that they can't account for here in California. All right, 24 billion for the homeless. There's a young gentleman, and unfortunately, all right, and he's here on YouTube, and I think he did a pretty good job uh, of tracing where that money is, the companies that were involved, the politicians that were involved, and these companies, their home offices are based where? Guess where? The Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands. So now here it is. You got a mayor like the mayor of Los Angeles, the mayor of San Diego, or whatever, okay? And they get these billions of dollars, and they say they're going to do this, do that, and that money ends up in the Cayman Islands. Now, if you send 10 billion there and it's earmarked for something, okay, and you're the mayor, you got a piece of that. If you got a small piece of $1 billion, a small piece, it could be 1 million, it could be 10 million. If you got 1 or 2%, figure it out. Do the numbers. Anyways, folks, we're supposed to get rain here. But right now, it was a little chilly when I took the walk. You're going to see some posting that I did. Okay, my son's coming over here today and teach me the little things that I've been doing wrong in posting. I hope that this head could absorb it and learn it. Okay, because technology to me is just not in my genes. I'm going to be totally honest with you. And not like other people you see on YouTube. Okay, I don't have nobody here doing anything for me. What you see is raw. It's exactly me, nobody else. I do it myself. Okay? The only money that I do make, all right, off of social media is when somebody purchases a book. That's it. Unless Snake comes in, he sends me $1.99. One guy. $1.99. Nobody else sends anything. But, you know, I do my best, folks, you know. I give you my honest opinion. I give you my truth. I don't lie to you. Got nothing to lie about. I'm just me. I'm not like these other gangsters. I don't go out there and hating people, okay? I don't even hate the rats, the informants that read it on me. I don't hate them. I don't like them, but I don't hate them. Hate is a very intense, bad thing. And hate is what these liberals had to learn, and they should get some help. They need help. To hate somebody, to make up the lies they did of Donald Trump, that he's a Nazi and all this bullshit that they freaking come up with. All right? They need psychological help, these liberals. Sorry to say liberals, but I'm telling you how I feel. Don't like it? Come see me. I'll see anybody. You know, folks, as you know, I always promote my book. And when I began, my son taught me how to post on Instagram, Facebook, and these other places, okay? And I know how to post because I was in marketing, I had businesses, so I know how to promote things, okay? And then there was a little situation, all right, that I had a manager at the time and a good friend who was a friend at the time and no longer my friend, okay? After I did him a favor, but he's upset at me, okay? I mean, how many times can you get somebody to put up $1 million for you? That's what I did for this guy. And he and I are not friends over it. Because if I put my word on something, I got to back it up. All right? And if that person doesn't, I have to pay. I don't have $1 million to pay out. So I had to take over a project. It was a real estate project. But anyways, and he's sort of a wise guy, this guy. Was, a long time ago. And I did a couple interviews with, a guy that was an informant. Who did he inform against? He informed against the FBI. But somebody pointed it out to me yesterday and sent me a picture with that informant, all right, holding my book, and asking me why I associate with informants. Look, I got a book to sell, okay? That's what I do. Then I have my business that I do. I consult with people, all right? I still negotiate problems. I still do fixing of here in Hollywood. Thank you, Snake, for posting that there. So, at 80 years old, I keep going. And I mentioned Nick Pileggi earlier, my dear friend. He's 91 years old. This guy's got a mind like you can't believe, a memory. He's 80, he's 90. And he says, he says, all you and I got are wisdom. And he's right. You know, because I told him, I said, I can't believe all the people that I met in my lifetime and all the things I've done. And he says, you've been here 80 years, he says. So, you know, you all someday will be able to do the same thing. But remember something, folks, no matter what you do it with honor, loyalty, and respect. And on that note, I love you all, and as usual, all my love and respect to all of you. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you all. Bye-bye.